Welcome to another in our Sex Magic podcast series. This is BDSM United Podcast. I'm Primal Piggy. You can find me on Facebook at The Primal Piggy. It's all one word. Or on a Facebook page called Whips, Chains, and Duct Tape. It's an educational BDSM website that we've been doing since 2012. You can find that on Facebook at WCDT BDSM. We'll switch it up a little bit on this Sex Magic exercise. And we're going to focus on today on an exercise called ecstatic dance. May or may not be for everybody, depending on if you like to dance or enjoy dance as a form of magical practice. What's the purpose of ecstatic dance? Well, dance is a worldwide spiritual movement, or ecstatic dance is, with boundless multidimensional benefits. In a modern culture that's lost its value for community, this is an important tribal experience. Although this is specifically not a sexual practice or a place to pick up potential partners, it's very effective for opening erotic channels throughout your body that lead to greater embodied awareness. Ultimately, ecstatic dance will put you in touch with your humanity by getting you out of your head and getting you into your heart. So, how do you prepare for something like ecstatic dance? Well, locate an ecstatic dance in your area by looking online. There are temples, jams. There are different types of churches in most major metropolitan cities around the world. If you can't find a local event to attend, you may consider creating one by following basic collective community guidelines. You want to dress in comfortable, loose fitting clothes and bring water, a towel, and a contribution to help pay for the venue and DJ. This space is not polluted by drugs or alcohol, photography, judgments, or conversation. These rules allow people to move into meditation or into a meditative state. So, what's the process of ecstatic dance? Well, this is a free-form musical journey with no single format or specific steps. The arc of the event begins with a slow warm-up. Sometimes the dance begins with an opening circle and invocation, followed by self-directed dance. Typically, the dance builds slowly, comes to a peak, and then calms down. The group may then gather back together in a closing circle. To help you get the most out of your journey, warm up your body by stretching and connecting to your breath. Breathe all the way down to your pelvic floor. Start by shaking or spinning. Use your whole body in the dance. Include your face and your fingertips. Vary your movements. If you feel called to approach someone, do it with a smile and a nonverbal gesture, and don't get attached. If someone approaches you and you are uncomfortable, simply move away. Express your personal boundaries with a namaste gesture or by just simply saying no, thank you. Keep expanding into your own pleasure. Lie on the floor, feel your feelings. Try closing your eyes, but don't stop breathing. Keep moving. You may come to a point of resistance when you don't feel like dancing, but simply keep moving. Push through your limitations and be curious about what's on the other side. Allow the energy to move through your throat by humming, growling, hooting, laughing, wailing, any type of sound. If your body needs air or water, take care of yourself, but don't stop moving to escape your emotions. Dance your fears and frustrations. Dance your longing and your lust. Dance yourself back into love. Observe everything that's arising in your inner realms. The variation of this is a trance dance can be done blindfolded. And obviously, in the age of COVID and pandemics and types of things, if you don't feel comfortable getting out, you can practice this in your own personal space. You can practice alone or with a partner, uh, and you can control your own playlist or any kind of music that makes you feel uh, comfortable dancing in the privacy of your own space. I'm Primal Piggy. You can follow me on Facebook at The Primal Piggy. You can find me on the Facebook page Whips, Chains, and Duct Tape at WCDT If you're listening on your favorite platform, please leave a review, a like, a subscribe, mention a comment, or share us in some way. This is a way for you to connect with us, but also for others to connect to this podcast and find these sex magical practices. In this series specifically, we're not just telling you that sex magic exists. Each time we're unfolding an actual magical practice that you can do, or a magical working in some way, and we progressively kind of are going through, kind of building one on another and trying to open you up to a lot of different types of things to consider, and you try what's comfortable for you, and what's within your boundaries and within your limits. Whatever's consensual, whatever you feel comfortable consenting to, is the type of sex magic that you need to participate in. Again, I'm Primal Piggy, and thank you for listening.